good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time you're watching this. Welcome to Bruce's channel. Actually, I received a lot of questions that do not have real question, but I would determine it as what is 3D printings. Because like people contact me, say, I want to buy a 3D printer without any information, without mentioning what they want to trying to do. But one thing is, they do know, they may just know because of desktop level 3D printers, so they expected we give them the same thing, but in the real life, most of the time, FDM cannot finish your work. That's why I make this video. So to answer what actually 3D printing is, I had to clearly find one thing. 3D printing is not one thing. It is a category. You cannot say a 3D printing equal to one thing. Same like 2D normal printer, you have inkjet printer, you have laser printer, you have screen shield kind of printers, different type, big or small, industrial, desktop, right? Wi-Fi or without Wi-Fi. But whatever, there are different multiple type of 3D printers, normal printer as well. So 3D printing is a process with different technologies, and the real name and a more suitable name called additive manufacturing. So it's basically same idea is they are come from a machine. The machine convert your digital files, which is a CAD file, like you make it in the computer and convert it, build it out from a machine with additive material, which add the material in, not like CNC is subtractive. But if you don't know CNC, never mind. We'll talk about that in the future. But 3D printing whole thing is we will only have minimum wastage. Some of the printing technology that don't even have any single wastage. Let's start from some basic 3D printing technology, shall we? So in here, I'm going to share you some quick info, which is this one. This is a website that sharing a lot of 3D printing stuff called Audrey 3DP. If you like to see like 3D printing news or what new technology, you can come to this website called Audrey 3DP. And this page I will put inside the description below. But you can simply just come here, have a basic idea. So like 3D printing process, I'm going too far. First thing first. That is like normal, we call material extrusion, which is the machine. Normally they have the head moving around, X, Y, Z axis. Then you've got an extruder, extrude the material, extrude the material, extrusion. So this is one of the technology called FDM or FFF. Well, you can see type of a technology name. If you see FDM, FFF, basically they are same thing. They got different name because of pattern stuff. We don't care, but you can call it FFF. Fused filament fabrication, fused deposition modeling is the same thing. Well, this is normally desktop level. You can buy from Shopee, can buy from Lazada or China. Even you go to China, AliExpress. Like the most sales printer in last year is Creality, and the 3 is a really low cost desktop level 3D printer that is in this category is a desktop. But of course, FDM also have industrial grade. They're for printing high engineering materials, high temperature, and a lot of different things inside. Even though just FDM, they got multiple different grade, size different, price different. From what I know right now is on the market they got like the cheapest one is like $100 until 50,000. As I remember, if you got that, most of them like not 50,000, sorry, like big ball studio I forget, there's a one brand that can make the special industrial larger size printer. They're like more than 100,000, okay? Just FDM itself. So there are a lot of things in this category already, and also this is the easier, you can see everywhere. Prusa and the Creality, they're all building in this category. And let's look at the second category. Basically, it's using light to cure the UV resin polymer actually. Then after they cure the resin, it will become harder, become plastic. So it's some sort of, you can call it stereolithography, SLA, or digital light processing, DLP. Or the latest one is a mass stereolithography because of the MSLA. MSLA making this industry, making this category pop up famous since last year, because I think last 2 years, because of the cost. That is very low cost. It starts from 1,000 over ringgit. You can buy right now, like Phrozen Mini. Now they got higher resolution for the Phrozen Mini 4K. But to deal with all the resin, people normally don't like this kind of technologies, especially don't like to have it in the school because the resin itself is toxic. You don't want your student to touch or play with it. For FDM, you're normally using plastic like PLA. It is safe to use, so it's fine. So this is a second category. The third one started like none of your business already. If you are home user or small workshop, you can't afford it. I know because I can't actually. Or maybe you can, but what I need to tell you is if you want to go more deep on the technologies, you have to expect you prepare one special room for it. Like this one called SLS, or you can see on the screen is showing like 3D printing process for powder bed fusion polymer. Well, we normally call it selective laser sintering because this one is technology, one is a material as well. Then you will find that the materials like nylon 6, nylon 11, like nylon 12. For this one, even myself, my workshop don't have this. We do provide the service, but we outsource it from other country who have this kind of machine. Local is very hard to find. Maybe they have it in their own factory. They don't take it out for 3D printing service. And the machine normally is like more than 6-digit numbers on Malaysia ringgit. So I'm not sure I should continue to talk about this or not. And even so, you can see on the list, they still go on like material jetting. They're still running, pumping out material. I'm thinking the material jetting is the closest look to what we have for the 2D printer, like the inkjet printer. Material jetting is just running through, then jet up one very thin layer of material. Of course, most they are resin type also. Then they got a QV light at the side, cure it directly, then become hardened. For this one, they got good thing is that you can mix color, you can come out very nice surface. You got a water cleanable support, and come out the part will be very nice looking. I do have sourced this before. But I don't have the machine, of course, because this machine is even more similar price to the SLS machine. But SLS machine, by the way, I found that because some company is come out 5-digit right now. It's not 6-digit anymore. They drop off year by years. Every technology I will believe that people will try to release the technology slowly by lowering down the price. It's just like 2D printing. The inkjet printer was very expensive, and I don't know, but now everyone, you can just buy it at 200 ringgit something. 3D printing one day they could be there, but not this type of industrial level, because you still need material jetting is still okay. It's not that industrial. SLS is really, you need a space to clean up because the dust will fly everywhere. You need to have a special lab to collect back the material, then go back workstation I'll call. Then well, back to this, and you can see the list still go on a sand binder type 3D printers. Basically they are using bonding agent, they stick all the thing together, then you need to go to special wash or clean up. And direct metal laser like SLM, okay, that is for metal printings already. That even higher. I know Malaysia we have one company doing this with the metal 3D printing. From what I know, there are investors like $1 million to work on it for medical purpose. So of course you can try search them. If you want to know their company name, you can let me know in the comment below. I will tell you. But you know, only from Malaysian. If you're from other country, I think you can source it in your country as well. But if you can't find it, you can ask me. I will tell you in the comment below. Well, okay, you can. This is now come to the end. You feel like it's already done, but at least I think it's a little bit out of date. Technology 2020 actually still got some extra new, and that's not listed here. If you, I did saw one in maybe 2014, a long list. It's definitely not only here. They got more longer lists, but they're not, no point to show it up here because you can't even access to the machine, or you don't know where to find them. They're only in the lab, like expensive lab. And there's my friend in Malaysia also got one big machine called the GDP, gel dispenser printing something, or display printing. I forget what is a D. It's a large machine that's like 180 centimeter. They are like combined of FDM and resin. So it's not in the here category. But today I'm just sharing about the 3D printing category. So when you talk about you want to learn 3D printings, well, I can say that where you start is just FDM or SLA, or to be correct is MSLA, okay? Because SLA is more expensive one, like a Formlabs 3D printers. They're using laser to cure the resin. Or that is an industrial larger size. Most of them in China. Company build a lot of this SLA machine. And MSLA is the desktop level, very cheap. I can show you next day. If you're interested, let me know. Well, DLP was confused. A lot of people confuse between MSLA and DLP. The difference between them, DLP is more like a projector to project the image on the screen. MSLA is a light source, blue light source below. Then there's the display. That is a display. The display block out the place that don't want to cure. That's why I call mask stereography. That's the difference. Well, yeah. Now go back to the question. So, how do you want to learn 3D printer? So from what I said, I think you already found that 3D printing world still big. Every single technologies you have some learning curve on it. Well, but if you want to clean, easy to learn, go to FDM, and they have a very cheap machine. I would suggest you buy Prusa, buy kits. Why? Because they come with part by part. They got a really nice handbooks. You can just follow the tutorial to build one machine yourself. That is how you learn fastest way. Because when you build the machine out, you understand every single part, how they come out. Then easy. When the problems come, the learning curve there, you will know how to do. Because when you have something, you will find out that there's a time. Either two way. One is you got too many, you got a lot of money, you buy that collecting dust. The second way is want to fix it. Eventually you will find the answer. Maybe you expect you watch one video can learn. I'm sorry, unfortunately it's not. I can just sharing you about the category ideas, maybe just a little bit ideas about 3D printing in one videos. So you have idea on there is multiple technologies out there, a lot of technology. I'm not even mention like bionic 3D printers that printing hard, not mention like house 3D printer, you know, printing concrete. Not even mention like I think there is boat, you know, people you see in the medias, right? So depend on what you want to build or what you want to make, it will be called different category you should use. And if you from industrial, definitely you don't have any ideas, but you got idea what you want to build, you can talk with me. If you just new come to interested to 3D printing because look at the China machine very cheap and you don't even know how to 3D models, just hope that using 3D printing to earn money. Maybe next time I can talk about this topic. If you're interested, let me know in the comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. And see you next video. Bye.